I'll just launch into this, and I'll be keeping an eye on the chat. So if anything's not balancing right, just let me know and I can adjust a little bit on the fly. So I'm going to be playing a lot of songs I haven't quite recorded yet. This is one of them. It's going to be on my next record that my bandmates and I are working on right now. This is a song about feeling resentful about needing to be hopeful. And so I'm going to change the view here so I'm not staring at myself so I can see all of you. Yes, this song is called Sisyphus. When it all came tumbling, I was still there in the valley. Chalk it up as futile, add my failure to the tally. And I'll hold my children up above the waters as they're rising. Isn't one thing got me here, but none of it's surprising. Thought that I was smart enough to go and cheat the reaper. Now I envy ignorance and just awaken sleepers. But I know their curse is not my curse, no faith left to be ruptured. Though my heart knows better, I'll continue ever upward. 'Cause it's hope that brings the energy, hope that is the enemy, hope at the bottom of every climb, hope that broke my soul, hope that came and pressed my shoulder once again against this boulder, hope that gets up one more time and sets the rock to roll. Carrying a burden is the only job worth doing. Justifying journeys toward the paths that I'm pursuing. The world below me withers at the mercy of my crawling into just my footsteps and the hillside and the falling. 'Cause it's hope that brings the energy, hope that is the enemy, hope at the bottom of every climb, hope that broke my soul, hope that came and pressed my shoulder once again against this boulder, hope that gets up one more time and sets the rock to roll. I think next year there will be flowers, because this year I'm planting flowers, said every ancestor as they worked for times they would never see. The fruit of the tree I didn't grow was watered by the well I didn't dig. And if these things believed in me, then I guess I still believe. I've been trudging up this mountain since I was a kid. Makes no difference that it's done, but I'll know that I did. And I'll hold my children up above the water that I'm treading. Don't know where it's going yet, but I'll know where I'm heading. 'Cause it's hope that brings the energy, hope that is the enemy, hope at the bottom of every climb, hope that broke my soul, hope that came and pressed my shoulder once again against this boulder, hope that gets up one more time and sets the rock to roll. Yes, it's hope that brings the energy, hope that is the enemy, hope at the bottom of Thanks, everybody. So great to see so many familiar faces and some people I don't know. I've never been to FKO in person, so it's really awesome to be able to do this virtually, and I'm really appreciative of all of you for having me here. So I will do a couple things that have been recorded, just so you all can hear that. This is off of the most recent album that my bandmates and I released. It's a concept album inspired by the book The Hero with a Thousand Faces by Joseph Campbell. And I wrote one song for every phase of all the 17 phases of the monomyth cycle. We worked on it for ages. It's a project I'm really, really proud of, and I hope you'll check out the rest of it, depending on how much of it I get to. But I'll do at least one song from that. This is one of the earlier songs off that record. It's called Refusal of the Call. Caterpillar inch along the blossom of the milkweed. Wonder how it ever finds the courage to start. It builds itself a pretty cage and hopes no one will interfere. If it wants to live, it has to tear itself apart. Seeds about to fall out of their home up in the canopy. Wonder where they first got the idea to grow. The chance of ever sprouting is just one in an infinity. If they want to stay, they have to make the wind not blow. But I am comfortable and I am warm. Maybe I'm happier in larval form. So would it be a sin? Would it be strange? Or just a punishment to never change? To never change. I picked up some stones and then I made myself a labyrinth. Built it all so high till I could not see the stars. So tell your metamorphosis that it is not invited here. Sounds you're hearing now are anything but minotaurs. But I am comfortable and I am warm. Maybe I'm happier in larval form. So would it be a sin? Would it be strange? Or just a punishment to never change? To never change. So now the time has come to work my way into the center. Knock out a few walls till I can look at the moon. The forest floor is littered with the chrysalids turned carcasses. All the butterflies who fell in love with their cocoons. But I am comfortable and I am warm. Maybe I'm happier in larval form. So would it be a sin? Would it be strange? Or just a punishment to never change? But I am comfortable and I am warm. Maybe I'm happier in larval form. So would it be a sin? Would it be strange? Or just a punishment to never change? To never change. 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 Never change. To never. Thank you. I'm just now realizing that I've been doing this whole thing without having original sound turned off or on, or however you want it to be. Hooray! Now it's right. I hope, maybe. Hopefully this sounds, well, nobody was complaining about it before, so I'll just assume it was all okay. So I'll do a couple things now that have a little bit more of the traditional FILK inspiration in terms of being about a book or a piece of art of some kind. This is a song on an EP that my band and I released called Winter is Coming, of songs inspired by fantasy literature. This is part of a trilogy of songs that are all inspired by some fantasy novels by Robin Hobb, which are totally brilliant. And this song is called Amber. your home, built from your dreams. How can I become what you want of me, with my heart as a slave to the rioting sea? So I left my home, swore not to turn back, to plenty untold. First taste the lack, tide after tide, the white caps the gale. What was sunk and denied raises up its own sail. But no one I've ever known had their own say, waiting on water to show them the way. And all that I feel is rage, grown too large for the cage of the other side. Inside of me, side of me, side of me, side of me. In the past, my end has begun, an insect in amber, struggling and stunned. But is this a shroud, or my chrysalis force my way through the cracks, my metamorphosis? 'Cause what did you really think this was about? Your blood's in me and I can't get it out, and I'm greater than this pain, so I'll rise up again as the waves break truth all over me, over me, over me, over me. I know I can't change what's happened to me. It's what I have been, not who I'll be. So lay yourself bare right here at the start of a future that's more than the sum of its parts. Come down to the crossroads and see it all clear. We can go anywhere, starting from here. So take it in, rearrange, ready to be the change now. So drown me in the memory, 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 memory. Thank you so much. All right. I'll do a couple unrecorded things now and then close it out with some other stuff. So, capo, there you go. Okay, I'm in the right place. So if you are looking for the things that have been recorded, bethkinderman.bandcamp.com has everything as downloads, and I'm on Spotify and all the streaming music sites too, if that's something you're into. Wow, what's going on? Storming rampage upstairs in my house. I'm gonna just let somebody else worry about that. All right, so this is another song that I haven't recorded yet, but will soon. This is a song. So I had a lot of feelings about the most recent Star Wars movie, The Rise of Skywalker. Not all of them fully positive, let's say, but it inspired me to write this song. So this is a song about the Rise of Skywalker that is in no way whatsoever about the Rise of Skywalker. It's called Heal. Somewhere subterranean, there's a serpent deep inside. Feel it rumble through the tunnels as it slithers, as it be blamed, I know. But I'll break that vicious wheel. I reach out my hand and heal. If subjugation is my birthright, hereby I renounce my claim. And if violence is my heritage, I'll make another name. I didn't come here seeking vengeance or to speak my darkest dreams and make them real. I came to heal. Falling hard and fast, seduced by the role of chosen one. You don't know if you are strong enough to do what must be done. But believe the ties that bind us mean that you won't have to ask. 'Cause I want to take the hand of who you are without. Hey, sweetheart, could you go find Daddy, please?
I want to be Catboy.
You want to be Catboy? That's great. Go be Catboy with Daddy. You okay, honey? I apologize. This is my daughter, Arya, who... Hi, wave hi to all the people. Can you have what? You're Catboy. Yep, we know that you are. Everyone's saying hello.
I want a blue sheet.
A blue sheet. Okay, we're going to talk about that in just about 20 minutes, okay, sweetheart? Could you go back upstairs? Thank you. Thank you, folks. Good times. Oh, where was I? What it justifies that you could choose otherwise. When there's nothing left to give, take my life again and live. If subjugation is my birthright, hereby I renounce my blame. But if violence is my heritage, I'll make another name. I didn't come here seeking vengeance or to speak my darkest dreams and make them real. I came to heal. And I'm not the only one, and you're not the only one. It starts with all of us, and it ends there too. And it isn't right, it isn't fair to ask the ones who gave so much already to give a little more. But what else can we do? Tell me what you mean to do with all the ones who'll never see it your way, never follow through your doorway. Best we can hope is meet you halfway, lose the preconceptions we conceal, and begin to heal. I never was alone, the dead with whom I am aligned. Tightly grip the arc of justice, bent it toward the lighter side. Can you sense them? I can sense them, rank on rank here at my back. By the courage of their vision, I can do more than just attack. 'Cause I'm not responsible, but I am responsible. For the sake of all who feel, I will awaken, I will heal. If subjugation is my birthright, hereby I renounce my claim. But if violence is my heritage, I'll make another name. I didn't come here seeking vengeance or to speak my darkest dreams and make them real. I came to heal. I came to heal. I came to heal. Thanks, everybody. For those who are asking questions about Catboy, and no, I wouldn't expect anyone to know this who's not deeply immersed in the world of preschooler TV. She's talking about her favorite TV show, PJ Masks, and I think she's just telling me that she'd decided she had a different favorite character now. So very important things in 4-year-old world to keep track of. Yeah. All right, so looks like I got about 10 minutes here. I'll do a couple more. I'll do one more new one that hasn't been recorded yet, but will be on the new record. Close enough, tuning-wise. So this is a song inspired by a short story by Ursula K. Le Guin called The Ones Who Walk Away from Omelas, which I'm guessing that a lot of you here have probably read, seeing thumbs up and knowing nods. Yeah, I've been having a lot of thoughts and feelings about this story lately. And if you haven't read it, definitely go seek it out. It's a classic of science fiction for a reason. And so there's, a specific moral dilemma that's explored in this story about being complicit in a utopia that basically only exists because a person is really, really suffering. And walking away from that is a choice. Yeah, there's a ton of songs about this story. I am looking forward to hearing all of them someday. I hope. I gotta seek those out. And the approach that I took in this song is, I guess, asking myself through this song if walking away from Omelas is really the only moral and ethical thing that you can do in that situation. So again, this is inspired by The Ones Who Walk Away from Omelas by Ursula K. Le Guin. I see someone asking about that in chat. And this song is called The Ones Who Walked Away. You can ask me why I stayed there, but don't assume I didn't see it. Don't assume I didn't care, 'cause I will not cede this city to the ones who look the other way by walking with the ones who walked away. I have seen the boats in harbor. I have heard the bells that ring. The joy of all the people as they celebrate and sing. I have been down in that basement. I have seen the child in chains, and I've justified my actions in the face of so much pain. I can't say that I blame you if you leave and don't return. It's just I never could accept that every one of us should burn. You can ask me why I stayed there, but don't assume I didn't see it. Don't assume I didn't care, 'cause I will not cede this city to the ones who look the other way by walking with the ones who walked away. So I went up to the monster and I said, let us break bread. And I sat there at his table, slept uneasy in his bed. I said, what a lovely family. I said, what a lovely home. Mine is burdened, mine is fearful, not so different from your own. And it isn't satisfying, doesn't deal in awe or shock, to be that steady nagging trickle slowly wearing down the rock. You can ask me why I stayed there, but don't assume I didn't see it. Don't assume I didn't care, 'cause I will not cede this city to the ones who look the other way by walking with the ones who walked away. And of course I hate this place as the minutes turn to hours. And of course I hate myself as the hours turn to days. But I can't convince myself the ones who started this aren't human. And I can't convince myself the The right road only runs one way. You can say I've grown complacent. I'll allow you may be right. I have asked all these same questions in the middle of the night. Through reform or revolution, either way lives will be lost. And there's not a simple answer when we calculate the cost. So come back here with an army, do your duty, it can't wait. And I will greet you with my banners when I open wide the gate. You can ask me why I stayed there, but don't assume I didn't see it. Don't assume I didn't care, 'cause I will not cede this city to the ones who look the other way by walking with the ones who walked away. You can ask me why I stayed there, but don't assume I didn't see it. Don't assume I didn't care, 'cause I will not cede this city to the ones who look the other way by walking with the ones who walked away. At least that's what I tell myself. 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 Thank you so much. Jane, I do not believe I have heard your song about that. I would love to hear it in an open FILK. As I've been telling people, when I play that, I welcome rebuttals or alternate interpretations. Do I have time for one more? Or I see we're getting down to the end here. Or
you have 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Oh, no.
2 minutes. Okay, I don't have anything that's 2 minutes long, so I guess we'll leave it there. Thank you so much, FKO, for having me, for inviting me to do this. This is really fun. I'm looking forward to hearing a bunch of the other concerts the rest of this weekend, hanging out in the song circles, and just participating in everything that there is. And hopefully some year I'll be able to be there in person. So I'll